Hello everyone, my name is Austin. Today, we have the very wonderful guest.
Oh, the Mr. Roy.
Yeah, so welcome to episode 4. And let's just jump right into it. So Roy, this is officially your first episode.
What happened to my pilot?
I got rid of that.
How could you? I would argue that was the best episode.
No, it was a messy episode. So, but
yeah.
you know,
you should take like clips from it and do like a compilation.
I deleted it, so.
You don't? Okay, that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah. So this is your first official episode. How do you feel about that, huh?
Well, first off, I'm feeling like I want to leave a bad review right now.
Really?
Because you deleted my episode.
No, this is your episode.
Oh,
this is your dedicated episode. Right?
I get a solo.
Yeah. We'll see about you coming back later.
Oh.
But, you know. This is your episode for now. Yeah. So what do you think of this place, Roy? Huh? What do you think?
It's a nice room. I'll give it that.
Yeah, you've been here before, but you know you might as well get
I've never been here before.
Oh, okay.
Definitely my first time ever in this room.
Oh, okay.
I have my notebook, obviously.
No, don't worry about it. Oh. So you keep up with internet drama or no?
Are you talking about the Gumball and Dream thing? Because that's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, so basically the drama is I don't know. The voice actor for Gumball, his name's like Cantu or some shit.
Yeah, Nick Cantu.
Yeah, and then what did he do to trigger Dream or some shit?
So what essentially happened was they were actually out night drinking together.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, the Nick Cantu, the voice actor, is actually underage.
Yeah.
So they got into like a fight on the Uber driver because he was drunk, obviously.
Yeah.
And Dream straight up recorded it and held on to it for months.
What?
Like held on to this footage because during it, the VA said the word "a bundle of sticks" or British cigarette in another language at Dream. Okay. And apparently Dream got called out for being a child thing again recently.
Oh, okay.
And he dropped this video that like he's been holding on to for months to like make people forget.
Oh my god, that is pretty dumb.
But you know what's even funnier?
What's funnier?
Is that everyone's siding with Gumball.
I know, that's so funny.
Like LGBTQ community came out and went like, "We forgive you."
Dude, like what is it? The Dream had a fall from grace.
Yeah.
He used to be so popular. What 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, but like I think he peaked when he fought Technoblade in the Mr. Beast thing, and since then it's just gone downhill.
Yeah. So like, actually no, he peaked
before that in
face reveal.
Oh yeah, face
reveal. After that, you see his numbers declining, but and everyone's critiquing his face because he was like.
That was the
thing. You saw that face reveal, right? Where he was like, instead of like looking at the camera like this, he's like, I'm like, what the hell? It's like, do you not know how to look at a camera? You know, it's like,
what the point of the mask is.
Yeah. Speaking of that, oh my god, that song was so stupid.
It's actually the reason he called them a bundle.
Yeah.
That music video was the topic.
I was like looking at the animation, right, and I was like, who the fuck animated this, you know?
No, I love when he looks at the pills and it says normal. Like, it was so bad.
Oh my god, yeah. You know, W to Cantu. And, yeah, for sure. Did you bring any other topics?
I'm your local video game expert, so I can
actually, yeah. Let's talk about. Because I've known you for a while, obviously, and you know you're a big Steam guy, right?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say that.
you're the local Steam expert here, so I was checking, you know, your games and you know your reviews and shit, and tell me more about your review life as a Steam reviewer.
So I think I've like officially reviewed 100-something games now on my curator page.
Yeah.
Which I will fully admit I did it as the potential to get free video games.
And did you get some free video games?
I have officially gotten 3 free games. One of them was already free.
So what were the games?
Okay, they all kind of sucked. I'm gonna be honest, but it legally says you're allowed to like accept the games. You don't have to write a review because some games are just not for your audience. Like some curators are just horror games.
Oh, okay.
So 2 of them I played. One of them I left the review from my account, like not the curator account. Just more an unofficial.
Oh, you have a reviewer account?
Yeah, if
Wow, you're like little prestige.
You can't get free games unless you have a specific curator account, which requires you to make a group, which I did, and the group is solely just for the curation.
Yeah, I saw your group. I commented on your Steam page too.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of weird too, because like I was trying to write some profanity, and then it ends up.
Well, I can delete anything on there.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Steam just censors it with like hearts or some shit.
Good.
So I was like, you have a nice cock.
That's Father Gabe right there.
It censored cock, and I was like with hearts, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so yeah, explain to the audience, who you are and like what you do, what your goals are, all that good stuff.
You want me to basically say I have no life on camera?
I mean, sure, whatever you want.
I'm a gamer. I will fully admit that. A concerning gamer. I've beaten like on my Steam. I think we're almost getting to 150 something now. And my need to beat list, because I only buy things on sale, which means I have a huge game backlog, is reaching 300 something now.
Oh, okay. So this is like your life goal, is just to like complete every single game on Steam.
Every game of quality, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
But every time I beat a game, just kind of do a quick review. Because the best thing about Steam, like official curator reviews, is your word limit is like 200 letters.
Oh.
So it's more like a quote.
Oh, okay. So what's like the normal like Steam review quote word thing?
A lot of times they're short, that are just like talks about like the story. Usually they just talk about. Dude, you know what's funny? One of the #1 best curator out there. Is the critiquing Doge, and 9 times out of 10, it's like, here's this Doom review, and it's just many demons, so gore, very fun, 8 out of 10.
Oh my god! Speaking of Steam reviews, like, have you seen the recent reviews where it's like, pet this cat, like, and there's just like a text image of this cat. I'm just like, and it has like thousands of like upvotes or whatever. I don't know what the Steam equivalent of it is, but I'm like, what the hell? I'm looking at these reviews.
Like reactions or whatever.
Oh yeah.
My best review I got, which is not like an actual official review, because it was a joke review I put for Enter the Gungeon. Literally just says, you're fighting guns with guns in a bullet made of guns versus guns. It was just fighting fire with fire in gun form.
So what was your rating on it?
It got like 20 people said it was funny.
Oh, okay. So what's your favorite game? What is the GOAT game for you?
The GOAT game period is Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium. Actually, I have been wondering what this game is about. So you have the perfect opportunity to explain this game to me and, of course, the audience.
Well, Disco Elysium is a very like commentary game on society.
What the fuck does that mean? Explain more.
Social commentary, I guess.
Okay,
essentially. You start off with the game where you wake up as a detective, completely amnesiac after a night. But the game's sick because it starts off with you talking as like your reptilian brain, as it straight up is called, talking to your organs. It's weird.
Okay.
So you basically woke up with now kind of split personality disorder.
Oh.
And so you're essentially putting points into which personality is cool is your main thing. That's how you see the world.
Oh, okay.
So you're in a conversation. And then your perception kicks in and just says, hey, you notice there's mud on her glove.
Oh. Okay.
Or if you have really good insight, you notice she's lying. And it's and it works against you too. If you have really bad stats, it gives you bad advice.
Oh, okay. So is this like what is it? Like a story game?
It's heavily story.
Oh, okay.
But in this sense that you're putting all these points, you're also building your character as like you.
Yeah. So
and it gets a lot more deep because you could actually just become a communist or any sort of political ideology is represented, even the bad ones.
Oh,
but it makes fun of all of them.
I see. So how good is the character customizability? Yeah.
Story's great, and it definitely has the best dialogue options I've ever seen of a game.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying like how like customizable is your character?
Well, outfit wise, you're not like you're always playing Harry. You're not like creating your own guy. It's always gonna be Harry.
Oh.
Even though there is a stupid thing at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where you can just be stubborn and click you don't accept the name Harry because you're amnesia. You don't remember at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you play the whole game with this French name called Raphael de like Luge or something.
Oh, okay. So you're playing as a predetermined character already. Oh, okay. So what makes this game special to you?
It's there's so much, like, I joined the Discord, not Discord, I joined the Reddit for it later after.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned, like, how much there is in this game. Because at the beginning, you choose your core, your intelligence, fighting, or charisma build.
Oh.
But I chose intelligence, which made me really bad at talking to people.
Yeah.
And because there's, like, a bunch of stuff I never got to.
Oh, okay.
What's even cooler is, like, the game has a set day.
Yeah.
Like, after 3 days, the in-game event happens. And it's really how much can you do.
In 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
So there's, like, so many side quests, and you're not going to be able to do them all. It's really just what you can... And the game literally, like, stops you at one point. It's like, hey, you're running low on time. Focus on the main story.
So, you've played this game, like, a lot of times, right?
No, just once.
Just once? But this is, like...
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I want to do another playthrough. Because there's, like, so much... I was thinking of doing, like, a strength one. Because, again, I didn't do, like, any of the parkour stuff. Instead, I had to, like, do a puzzle to get into this area when I could have just, from the very beginning of the game, jumped across a roof.
Yeah, so how many builds can you do in this game?
Really, just the 3 main ones. But it's like Baldur's Gate, actually.
Oh, interesting.
So every skill check, it's two dice, 6-sided dice. Snake Eyes means it doesn't matter if you have a 90% chance of winning, you always auto-fail Snake Eyes.
Oh, okay.
And in the same way, if you roll double 6s, you're guaranteed to win.
So it's D&D based?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's actually getting a movie, not a movie, it's getting a TV show soon, but no one's happy about it, really.
Why?
Well, because with how complex the character is and with how many different... It's really hard for a TV show to just show... Like, it's going to probably focus on just one of them and not do it justice.
Okay, yeah. So, the next question I would ask is, like... so is there, like, a canon, like, story? Or...
Yeah.
Or are they all canon? Like,
well...
What was that?
Like I said, it's mostly, like, you're just messing around up until, like, the convergence point of that one thing.
Oh,
and that's set in stone. It's really just how prepared are you for that.
Oh, okay.
And there are, like, a lot of events that are almost guaranteed to happen unless you specifically know it's going to happen and can avoid it.
Yeah. Because it's always, like, what is it? Like, games that, like, that have, like, multiple options and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, typically...
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah. Whenever there's, like, a TV adaptation, they always use, like, the canon ending and shit. So, I mean, that's why I was asking that. So how many hours do you have in this game?
I think it's, like... 60 or 40.
60 hours to complete the game?
No, it was 36. 36,000.
36 to complete the game?
Yeah, but again, I did a lot of the side content.
Oh, okay. So are you? I know you're a big D&D guy, you know. So is this the game that got you into like D&D?
Nah.
Oh,
okay. I got into D&D because of online friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Mr. Roy over here is a president.
Vice president.
Oh, vice president of
I am
the D&D club.
Purely a figurehead, let's put that out there.
Oh, you're purely a figurehead?
I don't do much.
Really?
Yeah.
But, you know, you collect dues and shit, so, I mean, I think you do a lot.
That's mostly the treasurer who does that.
What do you guys do in the, what is it?
D&D club?
Yeah, D&D club.
A lot of people mistake us for a group that, like, just plays D&D.
Yeah.
We're more like a union. You come as a player, we get you in contact with the DM. You come as a DM, we get you in contact with players.
Oh, interesting. A union. That's really interesting.
That's how I describe it.
I think like a labor union, like here.
But for DMs,
we'll support D&D rights.
What is it? Yeah, well, we're gonna get books, like an official books we can give to DMs starting out. Okay, there's like apparently going to be a training course that I will have to manage, so I'll get work eventually.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, Roy, I'm gonna have to confess something. Yeah.
Oh, but you never played D&D?
Yeah. Oh my God, you took the words out of my mouth. So explain to me how D&D works, man. Like. We have all the time in the world. You can tell me what it is about.
You played Baldur's Gate?
I have not played Baldur's Gate.
Me neither. But Baldur's Gate does an amazing job of just taking the paper system and putting it together. But if you don't know, D&D's actually inspired off of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, okay.
And it was like the first RPG game.
Yeah.
But instead of made in digital ones and zeros, it was made on paper.
Yeah.
Using the theater of your mind as all that jazz.
Yeah. So like, what are the rules of D&D? Like, how do you get into it?
Well, first you pick a class, you pick a race. First off, as a player, you just build a character. You build a person, and this is your way of interacting in the world. A lot of people like to make a weird backstory, and I kid you not, there's a term called Sasuke cosplay, because a lot of people want to go really edgy.
Oh, okay. But are there like rules to it?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you just be like, I don't know, put whatever you want?
Essentially, you have your stats, your core stats that decide everything. You have your 5 archetypes, which is actually what built off and made Skyrim and Fallout are both inspired off of the D&D system.
Oh, really?
The special system, your core stats, which affect everything else.
Yeah. So go on.
But essentially, every time you do any action, like climb a tree, do anything that's kind of extraneously besides just your normal typical outfit, you gotta roll a dice to see if you're good at it.
Oh, okay.
Now, a normal person with no minuses and pluses, it's just a 1d20. 20 being the best possible, 1 being the worst.
Oh, okay.
And 1s can be really bad.
So you just like make a character and then you do this thing called a campaign, right? So what is a campaign?
Oh, God. Well, there are a lot of presets out there that the official D&D Wizards of the Coast company have came out with.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, a lot of DMs, they like to take those campaigns, use it as like a springboard, and then throw them into their own created worlds.
Oh, interesting.
I think there are some famous books out there that started off as D&D concepts and they turned into books.
Really? So like, how does a campaign work?
Well, you have one person, the DM. The DM is everyone who isn't the players.
Oh, okay.
They run the world, and they're basically a narrator, an audio book for the players.
Oh, okay.
To pick their choices. It's kind of nice.
So it's like a game master type of thing?
100%.
Oh, okay.
But we call them DMs, Dungeon Masters.
Dungeon Masters? Oh, okay.
They're your essential god.
So like, I don't know, what's like the craziest D&D experience you had so far?
Well, last week.
Yeah.
My character may or may not have burned down a circus.
Why?
Trust me, it was justified.
You can go on.
Okay, essentially, one of our characters used to go to this circus.
Okay.
And ran away, so they weren't too kind to him. And they essentially kidnapped us and told us, "Hey, don't come back here." And one of our friends was like, "Hey, can I join the circus? I can make rats dance." And the guy's like, "No, you can't. Get out of here."
Okay.
So then our boy goes outside, goes to a sewer drain, gets a rat, tames it, comes back up with a little dancing rat named Charles, and the guy shoots him.
What?
He shoots the rat.
No!
Yeah, Charles was dead, and so we may or may not have come back the next night, freed all the animals, set fire to the tent, and may or may not have painted in big red words for Charles.
That's kind of cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Which what you do.
Yeah, okay. So like, you know, if I was like interested in D&D, or if anyone else was interested in D&D, what would you have to do? Like, how to get started?
Okay, there are a lot of like if you really want to like get into D&D, just read the books, but that is not easy. Like they're big books and people don't like reading.
Oh.
So I think there's the crap guides to D&D on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is really good for new players.
Oh.
It explains the core of everything, and I think it has a video per class.
Oh my god.
And but they're all like very like the bare minimum, but they're really good.
Okay. So how much studying do you have to do in order to get into it?
Oh god. It wasn't that bad for me. Like I said, I watched some videos, and then I became a min-maxer, which means optimization.
Yeah.
So it's why I don't make wizard characters that often, because what I do, I am sitting there for hours digging through spells to pick.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So I know D&D was like another big thing of yours, but I know you're also into like what is it, Lovecraftian?
Oh yeah,
quotes, all that. So tell me more about those other hobbies.
My philosopher hobby.
Yeah. Pick one. Pick any hobby and talk about it.
So I do run like manifest 2 little journals I have running right now.
Yeah.
One of them is my weird concept journal, which is just like, because a lot of times you come across those weird internet rabbit holes, and they're cool, but you know 9 times out of 10 you're gonna forget it later down the line.
Yeah.
So I decided to like write a page in it each time I came across one.
And
that's kind of what I'm going with, but then it got out of hand because now it's a whole journal essentially.
Oh my god. I know one of like what is that? One of your things is that you made a whole timeline of the world or whatever.
God, I hated doing that.
During the senior year, yeah.
And I plan on making in a part 2.
A part 2?
Yeah, the next 2 pages will be going over over all like the empires. 'Cause that's what I didn't get to. I didn't get to the empires, the presidents.
How could you, bro? Yeah.
I was doing just the coolest events and like the Titanic and the Hindenburg.
Oh, okay.
Which are the two places I would go if I had a time machine.
Okay, what's your favorite concept out of that journal?
My favorite one's gotta be Leviathan Lobster Kaiju God. Just because that's like something people are actually working on.
Yeah.
For those of you at home that don't know, lobsters don't die of aging. They die because they get so big they can't molt, and so there's a science group trying to help one and make a kaiju.
Oh, okay. They're a science group?
Yeah, they're technically, because it is research. Everything's being documented.
Oh, I thought it was like a funny like cult group or something.
Nah, we call them, as people on the outside call them, the Cult of the Claw, as a joke, but they're technically real scientists in there.
Really? That's super interesting. And then what's your second book that you have?
Oh, the quotes book? Well,
yeah.
So it started off inside the main book.
Yeah.
And I just started writing the best quotes of this because started off I needed a quote for yearbook.
Yeah.
And so I just started writing the best quotes I could find, which got me on Rebel because apparently a lot of philosophers got a lot of really good quotes, and now I got good quotes in here.
Yeah.
Marcus Aurelius, great. Plato, great. Did you know Plato was actually a boxer? No, wrestler.
No way.
So
go into detail.
Plato, his name isn't actually Plato.
No!
Plato's his wrestler name, and it means broad in Greek for broad shoulders or whatever Greek, Roman, whatever. I think it was Greek.
Oh, okay.
So, people don't actually realize, but he was in their equivalent of the Olympics as a wrestler, and he was like a silver medalist.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Plato was mentally strong and physically strong.
Oh, okay.
And apparently there have been records as in like I think Aristotle notes where
it's crazy.
Plato was just flexing.
Is he your favorite philosopher?
Definitely, and like not just being a one-trick pony and going to other things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But on pure quotes, Marcus Aurelius, hella
cool. Who's that?
Marcus Aurelius. I was getting to his page. I just got into it. But like some of his most famous quotes are, "How can I fear death? If I am in a room, death is not, and if death is here, I am not. How can I fear something that does not exist when I am here?"
What the fuck does that mean?
Right. He has a lot of death quotes, which are cool.
Can you like explain that quote since you I don't know.
Oh, since I just spit it out there.
Yeah.
Well, it's simple. If you are alive, death doesn't exist, and if death exists, you're not alive. So why care?
Like that, I mean,
why care?
So that's so obvious, Roy.
Yeah, thank you.
Why do you
I am a philosopher.
Interesting. Why did you get into philosophy?
I'm not like, okay, to say I got into philosophy is so vague since I've essentially just Googled quotes.
Oh, so you just happened to stumble upon it?
Yeah, just.
Oh, okay.
Like I know about nihilism. I know about absurdism. Absurdism is really funny.
What the heck is absurdism?
Okay, nihilism's belief.
I know about that one.
Yeah, but they're like a branch of nihilism. Yes. Nihilism is just like the world doesn't matter. We're all gonna die one day. So
yeah.
Well, absurdism are like the world doesn't matter. Which is kind of funny. It's just we live in an absurd world where everyone has meaning, but also in the grand scheme of it, nothing has meaning, and so it's such an absurd world we live in.
Oh my god!
Just do you, man.
It's just that we live in a society meme.
Essentially. We live in such an absurd world, really just do whatever you feel like it.
Yeah. So you got into quotes because, like, your book, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta ask this. How many years were you in your book?
Just 2. I wasn't even supposed to do the second year.
When did you start?
Okay, first I started junior year.
Oh, okay.
And what happened was I put it as like a second alternative. It was just I needed to fill the box for that little alternative class.
Yeah.
And since they had so little people, I was on it. Like there were only 2 juniors.
Okay.
No, I had 3 because Maddie was also there.
Yeah.
3 juniors, and the rest were seniors. Which let me paint a picture of what that means.
Okay.
Next year, all the seniors graduate.
Ooh.
That guarantees only 3.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Which is why they begged me to stay.
Oh, okay. So what did you do in what is it, your book? I'm
gonna be honest with you, I didn't do much.
You didn't do much?
There was one other guy on there who was a senior, so we mostly just talked and chilled. You see, when you're like me, I'm a slacker, but anytime you assign me work, I'll do it. Like, I'll get it done before the due date.
Yeah.
But no one wants to assign me.
Yeah.
Because I don't look like I'll do it.
Well, so what are some things you do in your book?
Well, since I was assigned the more menial task, which was just go take pictures.
Oh, okay.
Because the slide and all the placement of pictures is very important. That's where the final product goes.
Yeah.
So that you could go take a camera, go get Mr. Gresset, or go get whatever.
So you just get to snap people, huh?
Mr. Gresset was a pain, though.
Why?
I'd go up and be like, hey, can I have your picture? And he's like, no. He's like, you got one last year.
So you could just, like, I don't know, take a photo when he's not looking, you know? You could just be that creepy guy.
Yeah, I could have. But what ended up happening is the yearbook teacher straight up had to go ask him to let us take a picture of him.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering why you of all people would be into it, but I guess that makes sense.
Well,
what was your first elective?
First elective? Is art technically elective? I think that's what it was.
Art?
Yeah.
It's mandatory, but I mean,
I don't think I really had that many elective slots. I think I just had the one, and it was yearbook.
Yeah, because you mentioned you were like, I picked something, and then yearbook was like your second choice. So I was just wondering.
I did all my core hard classes junior. Like I did physics. I got that out that while Mr. Buckner was still chill.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to do aquatic science next year. Because I just get to manage a fish. That's awesome.
Yeah, I took it. It was nice.
Except for the issue is with my class schedule, it couldn't fit. They literally couldn't fit it in there.
Really?
But I still was forced to take a science.
So what'd you take?
I had to take anatomy.
Anatomy? Is it a good class?
It's the same teacher, but it's hard. There's a lot of vocabulary.
Yeah. I took aquatic science. I mean, it was pretty chill, honestly.
Yeah, I heard that.
We took some quizzes every once in a while, and then we just took care of our fish.
Quizzes every week. It was nightmarish.
Oh god, I remember this. What is it? I remember we had to take care of the freshwater fish first semester, which is not that bad. You get some water, you get some fish, all that. But the second semester, we had to do saltwater, and I don't know.
Is that more work?
Yeah, more work, which means we have to buy fucking 10 kilograms of salt. I'm like, why do we need this? It's like, it's because salt water. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, the water.
Of course, salt water, fish need salt. And
I did hear a lot of fish died.
I feel like you heard that from Thomas. Thomas was that guy.
He was the one whose fish was dying?
Yeah. But that was the year before me, though. But I don't know. It was so expensive just to keep up with I don't know.
So what did you do with the fish after the class?
He puts them in one big giant aquarium. But I have a feeling he's gonna throw away some of them because it's just this is too many.
Sounds like the Hunger Games.
Yeah. I don't know. Freshwater fish are easy to take care of. Saltwater is such a pain in the ass. Don't take care of any.
Noted.
Yeah.
I'm a dog guy, not a fish guy.
What are you?
I'm a dog guy.
Dog guy? What type of dog do you have?
Miniature schnauzer.
What?
Miniature schnauzer.
What the heck is a schnauzer?
Schnauzer's a German breed. They look like, I'm gonna be honest with you, we always call their dog Psy from Duck Dynasty. Because all Schnauzers, they got a beard going. They look always old.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have a photo of it? I want to see.
Hell yeah, we got.
Hell yeah.
I think I got one of him sleeping, but he's chilling.
Oh, okay.
Now this is where I throw out that I am not just a normal pet owner.
Okay, go on.
I also have 2 tortoises.
Oh yeah.
One of them, small boy.
I went to your house. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Aw, that's cute.
Yeah. One of them's a small boy.
Yeah.
You could pick him up with one hand. The other one's a freaking Godzilla monster.
Yeah, he was in your backyard, right?
Mm-hmm. He has to be. He can't be anywhere else or he'll tear everything up.
Are you a tortoise guy, or is your family a tortoise guy, or do you just happen to be a tortoise guy? What's that?
The reason we got them was because they were my brother's pets, and he bought them when they were just that big, really small. And he bought them together in college, and he eventually went off and kind of just left them here, and they were in a tank. Well, they got bigger than their tank, and now they're in our yard, but we love them.
Oh, okay.
My brother would take them.
Yeah.
Issue is his yard right now is very small. It's smaller than this room.
Yeah. Is it one of those 100-year-old tortoises or some shit?
Oh, I think that tortoise is just about the same age as me.
But yo, best buddies.
He will outlive us. I know that. Tortoises lives like 1,000 or not 1,000, 100 something.
Hell yeah, dude.
What was it? There was a tortoise that like met like 3 presidents or something.
Really?
Because he just lived that long.
Oh, okay. It's one of those like fun facts where it's like, this tortoise is old enough where he could beat I don't know, Kim Jong-un or some shit. Like
what was that funny thing I read? Is that it is 100% possible for a group of people to have a chimney sweep, a samurai, a cowboy, and there was like one other. Because they all technically existed in like a 3-year period together.
Oh, like all the different like...
Chimney sweeps were in England, samurais were in Japan. And Wild West. It was crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I see that in like YouTube shorts where it's like, Queen Cleopatra, I think was her name.
Oh yeah, it was closer to like a...
closer to the iPhone than the actual pyramids or whatever. Like, what?
Back then.
I was like, yeah. And like another one was like, what was it? The Romans saw the Egyptians the way we see like the Romans or some shit. It's like they were old, you know? Like, oh my god, ancient history. Which is kind of cool too.
Dude, it was crazy when like America or like whenever we went to Japan.
Yeah.
And like when we had that first contact moment.
Yeah.
Because we already had guns at that point.
Yeah.
And they were still using katanas.
Yeah.
And there's like books about like how they've trained the blade.
Yo.
And it just didn't matter.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What book did you read from it?
I didn't read any specifically, but it was
okay.
Going back to the notebook.
Yeah.
It was on the page I wrote, which was the Code of Chivalry, the Spartan Code, and the Bushido Code, and I kind of just went on a deep dive of what happened in all like feudal Japan and Bushido.
Bushido Code? What does that mean? What's
samurai.
Bushido? Oh, samurai.
Bushido. Okay, so like a lot of samurais, they each have home. Oh, I'm about to go into the Ronins, ain't I?
You can talk about it. Don't worry.
Okay,
this is your episode.
Essentially, there's a sensei.
Yeah.
Sensei boy is usually like a lord or something, whatever. High ranking good, but essentially he trains all of his pupils, and then they are his samurais.
Oh.
But they had a heavy honor system, which is why seppuku existed.
Oh, is that like suicide or some shit?
Yeah. Essentially, when you dishonor yourself, your family, whatever, you can regain your honor by not being scared of death and taking your own life.
Oh, okay.
But what ended up happening is, I'm about to go on the story of the 47 Ronins, which is funny enough. It's one of the most not Bushido Code stories. Like, it goes against it, but it's such a story of loyalty. People love it.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Essentially, what happens is the sensei guy for these 47...
Yeah.
Or no, it's like a huge army. It's whatever. Huge army of people. Gets tricked and dishonored to Lord. Like, Lord trips him or whatever and taunt him to insult him.
Yeah.
And then he insults the Lord. Lord yells at the king essentially and is like, yo, this guy's dead. And then he essentially is forced to commit seppuku, sensei.
Oh, okay.
But it gets even worse. Or if you don't know, when your sensei dishonors you, you basically lose a master and you're also told to commit seppuku.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. So this entire army of like 100 people.
So as the sensei dishonors, then everyone... Oh, interesting.
You're like a vessel of him, so if he messes up, you mess up.
Like, how far does that go? Like...
I don't know.
Because, like, obviously sensei is, like, there's, like, there's, like, the normal sensei, there's, like, the grand sensei. So, like, everyone just down the chain just dies or some shit?
There has to be, like, some limit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what happens is all the main army guys were essentially told, or students were essentially told to commit seppuku.
Yeah.
All of them did except for 47 of them. That's the story of the 47 Ronins.
Okay.
Essentially, they don't like the Lord guy because they tricked their master.
Yeah.
And so they essentially hunt out to kill this guy.
Yo.
And like that's a disorder. They're labeled Ronins now. Ronins are masterless samurai.
Oh, okay.
They're often disrespected.
Oh.
But they're essentially mercenaries.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I saw there was a game called like The Last Ronin or some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's I think that's based off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What? Wait, go on.
Okay. Essentially, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has a storyline.
Yeah.
Which is way more. It's like I would argue it's better written than like because it's such a interesting take on the story.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, Shredder kills like Splinter.
Okay. Yeah. Go.
And he kills 3 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So who's
leaves one alive. But here's the thing, though.
Which one?
The whole story, you don't know who's the last one.
What?
He's just using all 4 weapons the whole book on this
Whoa.
path. And so you find out at the very end of the story which one it was. And I'm not gonna say it because spoilers. But
I think I know who it is. So okay, I'm gonna do a spoiler alert in case I get this right. It's Mikey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like this anyway, back to the discussion. So apparently, like, Mikey, he's like the strongest one because like he's like the goofiest one, but like the reason why he's like, I don't know, he has the nunchucks because like, I don't know, it's kind of like the weakest one, but like, I don't know.
I love Splinter's training system, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, Leo's the most focused.
Yeah.
And he gave him the lethal weapon.
Yeah.
Raphael's the most angry. And he gave him those weird metal things.
Yeah.
Those are actually parrying defensive weapons.
Yeah.
They're not meant to stab. They're purely defensive. And
I saw this on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, you saw this too. And he gave Mikey the most scatterbrained one.
Yeah.
A weapon that is very much requires focus.
Yeah.
Nunchucks. And Dante, the smartest, or not Dante, Donatello, he just gave a stick because he's so smart.
Yeah. So like him being scatterbrained, but he's like actually like the most like insane one out of all of them. Yeah.
There was an episode of the main show.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about the golden era of cartoons.
Yeah.
Like a few days ago with my friend, and that is that there was a period of time where every franchise just had the best iteration.
Oh, okay.
And then they all went downhill after that.
Oh, okay.
What was it? We all know the best Teenage Mutant Turtles happened. The best Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Which one was that?
Mystery Inc.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
Teen Titans. You all know which one was the
original.
Best. Yeah. Ben 10 also had Ultimate Alien Force.
Yeah, the original Ben 10. The reboot is just ugly.
So bad. But like all the best iterations of these comic book of these cartoons came out in like the same period, and then they all just dropped after that.
Yeah. I don't know when, but it was like maybe like after 2015, like everything just like went downhill.
Yeah.
It was so bad. What's your favorite cartoon?
Cartoon, because Invader Zim has a place in my heart just because it got me into sci-fi. Same with Ben 10. Those two are definitely...
Yeah. Ben 10's a classic. I don't know. For me, I liked, Regular Show?
I've seen all of Regular Show.
Yeah, it's so good. And The Amazing World of Gumball, of course. It's such a good show.
I've seen all of those.
It's so good. Those are my 2 favorites.
What was it? Sure. My issue with a lot of like what happened in that era of cartoons is that a lot of those shows is for their like they had to keep upping the stakes. Like Regular Show went to space.
They did?
You know? Did you not watch all of Regular Show?
I did not watch all of it, but I would watch like what was ever on Cartoon Network.
What was it? The Nikolai Russian arc was amazing.
Oh, okay.
In terms of secretly a Russian spy.
Yeah.
But essentially, the show ended with them tying Rocket to the park, and it went to space.
Really? Okay.
And that was like the issue my friend was talking about. Was like that they kept raising the stakes and they couldn't go back down to the normal show. It was
yeah. I mean that happens a lot in like anime as well. Like Dragon Ball, for example, is a classic one where like I don't know what Saiyan they're on right now, but it's like I know the last one I know is like Ultra Instinct is like the most OP one, but I think that's outdated now. I'm not too sure.
I think it is outdated.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any Dragon Ball, but I need to.
Yeah. But going back to cartoons and shit, I don't know. How are you able to keep up with the show as a kid? Because for me, I would watch it on Cartoon Network, right? Mm-hmm. Because like we had like the iPad kid generation. I was the TV.
I was an iPad kid.
I was the cable kid generation, where I would just like watch like what was ever
on TV.
Yeah, on TV on Cartoon Network. And of course, a lot of the times they would just replay the same episodes. I'm just like...
I know I've seen Monster House.
Yeah.
Like 20 times in my life.
Yeah. For me, I'm seeing the same episode like 10 times, but I don't know, as a kid I liked it. Yeah. And I watched it like fucking 10 minutes of like commercials and shit. I was like, I did not know how I even managed to like, sit through all that. Like nowadays, like a 1 minute ad is just like making me like
I hate
shit.
Ads.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe I used to be a cable kid and now
I know.
Now I'm a religious Netflix.
We're both cable kids. Speaking of Netflix, didn't they just like increase their prices again?
I have a family plan, so I'm living lucky.
Oh, you're living with your family, but like I know like was it used to be like what like $8.99 or something or like $10.
So.
Now it's like $12.
And with that whole anti-sharing account things they did.
It's so gross. Ugh. Is Netflix still good? Like, I know they just cut back on everything, like every single year.
There are still like a few. They're still making good shows, and like I know they're gonna come out with another Stranger Things, and I know I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. It's like the only good thing they have.
There was like another good show. They made a show called Altered Carbon.
Oh, interesting.
Really good first season. I think it kind of just went on the second season.
Well, no, that's like the meme, right? The meme is well, there's actually a lot of Netflix memes, but speaking of Netflix memes, it's like what is it? It's like manga, anime, and then like
Netflix adaptation.
And then
it's always so different.
And the other meme is like what is it? It's either all the good shows are canceled after like 1 or 2 seasons, or it's just some random ass show you've never heard of. And it has like 6, 7 seasons, and you're like, "What the hell, Netflix? What are you doing?"
Oh no, wait! There are a few Netflix ones that are really good.
Yeah.
What was it? Umbrella Academy's really good.
Oh, okay.
That's a superhero one. I think it's got like 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
That one's really good because it goes into time travel too.
Oh, okay.
But Sandman is based off of a book, and I keep seeing clips on TikTok. It's really good. And apparently, he has a spin-off now with like Deadman Detective Agency. It's about 2 ghosts.
Sandman, like
Sandman, the
like
sleep god, whatever.
Oh, I hear the word Sandman. I think of like the Marvel Sandman. You know.
You think of Spider-Man Sandman?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that just comes to mind. I mean, I don't know.
The show Dark is on Netflix that I really want to get into.
What's Dark?
Dark has been like my personal demon for a while.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go on.
Dark and Lord of the Mysteries are 2 weird medias that have just haunted me for so long.
Uh-huh.
The Dark is this show, 3 seasons, amazing. I've only heard good things about it.
What's it about?
It's time travel cranked up to a like 9.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, there's a hole this kid found. It's like there's so much more than this, but the hole teleports, sends you 33 years in the future, and 33 years in the past.
Yeah.
And so you're essentially looking at this one town, 3 different times, and they're all moving at the same time forward.
What the?
But you're switching here, so it gets really hard because I watched the first season, then I stopped, tried to watch second season, and I forgot everything because you have to manage 3 different timelines, and each one has the families. So each character can have 3 different iterations of them: the future one, the normal one, and the child version of them in some of them.
Oh, so it's like parallel worlds or some shit?
It's all one timeline. It's just so interconnected and interwoven.
Whoa, okay.
You have to watch the whole thing in like without stopping, essentially, if you really want to understand it all.
Yeah, is it like one of those shows where it's like all the episodes are like out of order or something like that?
Nope, they're in order. It's one story. It's just very deep and very long. Because each episode's like an hour.
So how are the timelines like? How can you view the timelines then?
There's like a few main characters, but our main boy.
Yeah.
I'm about to give a little spoiler on the first season.
Spoiler alert! Yeah.
First season, I'm just gonna go about because that's all I know.
Yeah.
But this is how crazy it is. Essentially, kid goes missing at the very beginning.
Okay.
That kid, we eventually find out he got sent to the past.
Really?
33 years in the past.
Yeah.
Our MC character, his father died when he was very young and left a letter that on this day this letter opened.
Okay.
We later find out that his dad was the kid that got sent 33 years in the past.
What the? Wait, I thought the MC was the kid, no?
Nope, MC is a normal kid in modern day. This other kid who was a friend of his, essentially, like they went to the same school together.
Wait, what?
That's what I mean. This is hard to explain. Kid goes to high school.
Okay.
High school's where all the kids are.
Yeah.
This kid, a few years younger than him, goes missing. That's his dad.
Yo.
That kid goes to the past, gets raised in like during kind of the war-esque era. He's raised in a hospital because he has no family. Eventually meets another girl there. That's our MC's mom.
This breaks the laws of like time paradoxes, no?
It actually doesn't though.
It doesn't?
That's the hard part.
What? Like what?
There's no grandfather paradox. There's no multiple like.
So it's just like a time loop.
It's one timeline. Guy comes back, ends there. It's still all moving forward.
So the show is still moving forward.
Yeah.
But so is the dad dead?
Yeah, because it's suicide when he becomes old. Remember when he's old, not when he's young.
But how would he meet his like the missing kid then?
He never meets his little kid version of himself.
Really? Wait. No, I'm talking about like the kid of the dad. You know. He meets the other
he eventually finds out that is his dad later on.
Oh, okay.
But he knows he can't take the kid and bring him back because it would cause a paradox.
Oh,
the kid has to stay in the past and become his father.
So it explores like paradox and all that shit. Okay, that's kind of cool.
The best time shows are the ones that don't like. Back to the Future is constantly changing something. Like you take something from the past and then you like Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen. Paradoxes would just stop themselves from happening in the first place.
Yeah, like it's just impossible. You can't do it.
Which is weird. The best iteration, surprisingly, is one book that has so many plot holes that I always joke about.
Yeah.
And somehow did time travel perfectly.
Oh my god.
It's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? What?
Harry Potter!
Has time travel?
Harry Potter has a lot of plot holes. Like there are a lot of times on like the wand system, the magic system.
Yeah.
Why the hell did they throw in this kid who's picked up a wand less than a year ago?
Yeah.
And now he's uncovering all the secrets?
Okay, but that's J.K. Rowling though. We all know about her.
I'm not getting into the plot holes and
No, I'm just saying. We have all the time in the world, by the way, but J.K. Rowling, like, she, like, retcons shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Fucking Hermione can be any race. But, like, in the book, she says Hermione has a white face, you know? Or, like, you know, I'm not sure if in the books Dumbledore or, you know, Grindelwald or something, right? They're gay lovers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was written in the book or not, but she mentioned that.
I don't think it was ever brought up in the book. Like, there's a lot of characters that are only in the movies that are not in the books.
Yeah, and then she, like, talks about, like, I remember this, like, famous one where it was, like, oh, in the world of Harry Potter, there's, like, or back when there was no toilets, they just shit and they just made it disappear or whatever. Like other quotes like that, and I'm just like, you can't trust her seriously. Like after the books.
No, I 100% believe that the Hogwarts video game.
Yeah.
They put you as like the year you are, because the next year you learn how to teleport.
Yeah.
And that would have made the game way too easy.
I see those mods where it's like what was it? Like the MC learns what's that curse spell?
Avada Kedavra?
Yeah, the killing.
That's in the game.
Yeah.
That's not a mod.
That's not a mod?
No, you can straight up learn all the curses.
Oh shit, that's kind of hype.
That's the issue though. There is no morality system.
What?
They tell you the curses are bad.
Yeah.
And you can straight up just cast Avada Kedavra on something. No one cares.
Yo.
All that happens is like one of your friends is like, yo, you shouldn't do that. Anyways, let's go stop the bad evil.
This sounds epic. But yeah, I know they had like a controversy with J.K. Rowling where it was like
homophobic or whatever.
Well, yeah, like obviously J.K. Rowling is like known for like her anti-LGBTQ shit, and like so the devs they added a
trans character.
Yeah, trans character.
It's the bar tavern owner.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, like it's a character, but you can play the whole game and not know she's.
Yeah.
Because it's like she mentions it like once.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, she's that author is a wacky character for sure.
But like I said earlier, she did time travel perfectly right.
When was the time travel?
It was in I think the second or third book. It was
Prisoner of Azkaban?
I don't remember which one it was, but
That's
it was Hermione Granger. She got the time turner.
I don't remember this.
Okay, let me explain to you what ends up happening. Essentially, I saw it in the movie, but essentially Hermione, she wanted to take more classes than she could.
Oh, what the? Okay.
And so she straight up got a time turner from Professor Dumbledore that lets her rewind time so that she could essentially be taking classes in two different places at the same time.
What the?
And this is why I 100% believe that Hermione Granger should be a Ravenclaw and not a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
When you are literally time traveling to take more classes, you're the king of the nerds.
Dude, like, oh my god, I read all the books a while back in like middle school or some shit. Even though, like, I don't know, the author is just a nut job. I mean, like,
They're not bad books.
Yeah, they're really good. But anyway, going back onto time travel. So you're pretty familiar with this shit, right?
Yeah.
You know about like Flash and Reverse Flash, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that show, or not that show. I mean that.
Well, yeah, the Flash show is the main thing people talk about.
I mean, I don't know. How should I put this? Flash franchise?
Yeah. What about?
Yeah. I don't know. Like Reverse Flash is like the most interesting character out of all of them.
No, what was it? Me and my friend,
Yeah.
we always bring up the Flash.
Yeah.
In like issues of superpowers.
Yeah.
Because he's really a broken character.
He is like literally. He's so fast that he can like, I don't know.
He literally makes time stand still in the show.
Yeah. Or you can run faster than death. Like you know what?
Yeah,
what does that mean? And another one where it's like he can run, you know, faster than time itself. And I'm like, what? Like, and then like what was an interesting one where it's like
Flash is faster than instantaneous teleportation.
Yeah. But no, my favorite one was like you know Flashpoint, right?
Oh yeah, when he goes back and saves his parents.
So whenever Flash created Flashpoint, and the Reverse Flash was like in the Speed Force or some shit. So like after he like fixed everything, or after he was like, I don't know, done with Flashpoint, the Reverse Flash was immune to like time paradoxes, which is like the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know how like the lore is in the future Reverse Flash meets Flash and he's like, oh my god, I want to be friends with you, and then turns out he later finds out he's supposed to be the greatest enemy.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously, you know, he tries to kill the Flash, but then remembers, oh shit, if I kill the Flash, I'll
never become the Reverse Flash.
Yeah. So whenever Flash did the Flashpoint thing, he was immune from like all paradoxes and shit, which is super cool. I don't know, time travel, I don't know, logic. Yeah.
That's another story that doesn't do time travel, I would say, accurately, but it's still a great show.
You say time travel accurately. What are the rules of time travel then?
Okay, so I more think of like a logical take on time travel, like what would logically happen if we had time travel. And like the whole altering the past just wouldn't logically make sense.
But I'm pretty sure there's like a scientific way of doing that, no?
No, like, okay, so essentially, I'm gonna use the grandfather paradox.
Yeah.
And so, let's say logically you went back in time, killed your grandpa, you would essentially never be born, and then you would have never gone back in time to kill your grandpa.
Yeah.
It's like, if you go back in time and change something, you would have never had the reason to go back in time and change it. You would have never.
Yeah.
So what logically happens is, let's say you do go back in time and try to kill your grandpa.
Yeah.
No matter what, you're gonna fail. Like, let's say your gun jams or you trip.
Yeah.
He will, no matter what, live to make sure you are born.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know. Time travel is just like really interesting to think about because like. So you can like travel to the future because like Einstein's relativity fucking formula thing, but like the past, there's like no way to go to the past, which is kind of interesting as well.
Well, there are like some weird, I think, physics particles that move backwards in time. I know black holes have some backwards properties.
Yeah.
But we humans haven't been able to harness that yet.
Bro, like, like the way we're talking right now, it just reminds me.
Oh, we're so smart right now.
Like sounds like makes me feel like I'm watching like a Curse of God video. You know those like cute like bird animations.
Oh, Kurt's Kazaf.
Yeah, Curse of God.
I used to bang with Kurt's Kazaf.
Yeah. I'm like physics and like philosophy and like god with like these like birds killing each other or whatever.
You do know like the each bird is actually a Patreon member.
Really?
Yeah, you can pay on Patreon like $50
to become a bird,
and you get your own bird. And they will send you a link to every clip of you in the video. Like, they have, like, a file with every bird. And I wanted my own bird. Because he would just always be there in the episodes.
Yeah, so you get your own little, I don't know, you're immortalized in a Curse of God video. Yeah. Are you, like, so, you know, you're really into, like, that time travel, philosophy, what other stuff are you, like, into?
Again, video games and webtoons are definitely my main thing.
Well, let's talk about webtoons. Let's talk about
what are we going to talk about?
Let's talk about them. How did you get into them?
Webtoons I got into, I think, actually sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
It was funny enough, Nicole.
What?
Nicole.
Oh, Nicole, yeah.
Nicole was talking about webtoons on her phone. I was like, I just downloaded this app. That was kind of cool. And then she was like, I've read more webtoons than you.
That's such a weird boy.
No, it really was. And I was just
God.
like, screw you. I know what I'm doing.
Oh my god.
And so I started benching. I got into it. Webtoons was great.
Yeah. I got into webtoons as well, but I hate that app so much because like you need like coins or whatever. So I just like go on torrent sites. And
I'm
like,
patient enough to wait. I'm only like 5 issues behind. But
yeah.
Right now I'm very much behind though. I'm like 4 days behind on my reading.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I just go on torrent sites for my webtoon shit, and I love like the tropes too, you know, because like with Japan, right? It's like isekai, reincarnation, and shit like that.
The hunter system.
Yeah, with
the tower.
Well, yeah, with the manhwa stuff, it's like tower, going back to the past.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're into it. I don't know. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm reborn 10 years ago as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I reading? Ranking system.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and the martial arts video game systems are very common.
Oh my god. And then if you read the Chinese manhwa, I think their names are like manhwa, I think?
Yeah.
And it's like cultivation shit. like this man has the power of like, I don't know, 2 gods or whatever. I'm like, oh god.
Ki and martial arts are definitely something I get stuck into sometimes.
Yeah. What? You said you could talk up more about martial arts and Ki?
Yeah.
Are you
okay? I can't talk to like I have it. Oh yeah, I've gone to the Shaolin Mountains and become perfectly alive.
Okay.
But the best one I've wrote. Yeah.
You've written?
Read.
Okay,
I suck at words.
Yeah.
Read was Gosu. Which is funny enough, not even like the original. The original is about this sage forest.
Yeah.
And these martial arts. Gosu happens way after the sage forest.
Is this a manhwa?
Yeah, or a manga. Okay. It's on webtoon. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, okay.
But it's essentially one of the characters in the first one is like this weapon demon, like very. I love their naming system. The 100 Zen Tower, the like Tin Demon art style.
Oh god, I love those. I love those so much.
The Immortal Dragon. That one's from Yakuza, but
yeah.
I'm fine.
Are you good? You dying?
I was a little sick for a few days, but we've chilling now. Just
but go on.
Oh yeah. But Gosu is like the pupil of that guy, trained many years. And he exits his cave from training because his master died, and he's like, I'm gonna go out in the world now.
Yeah.
And he straight up just becomes a dumpling delivery dude. Because he just like, dumplings are cool. This place has the best dumplings ever. And gets a job there just so he can eat. So he becomes like the Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that's super
He has like
cool.
this big belly. But nah, he's martial arts master. And it starts off very normal.
Yeah.
Like, no one knows he's this thing, but people keep trying to rob him, essentially, or he keeps getting into trouble.
Oh, so he just, like, shows off his magic powers and shit.
And eventually, people start realizing, yo, this guy?
Yeah.
And, like, it sparks an entire cult war or faction war.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
No, but, like, every fight in this thing, it removes a mountain.
Oh,
yeah, they're, like... huge. And I love every comment, because every comment after every fight is, we gotta go call the cartographers to fix this. There is straight up a fight where he like does this key explosion, blows an entire crater next to a base. They're close enough to the ocean. It just creates a tsunami that floods the entire mountainside, essentially.
Okay, that's kind of cool. You gotta send me this later, man.
It's Gosu, yeah.
Gosu, yeah.
It's very long. It's like 300 something.
I don't know what's my favorite manga, but the one I actively keep up with is Villain to Kill, which is pretty good. It's about like this superheroes and villains, and like, you know, you have your MC. He's like a hero, but like he fucking dies, and it's like reincarnated, of course,
obviously,
into a villain. But like, unlike other villains, he's got, you know, morals and like kindness or whatever the fuck.
Like terror, man.
Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know. It's if you like what is it? The OP, I guess, trope, OP character trope. MC winning all of his fucking fights, then like you'll enjoy it. It's pretty, I don't know. It's not like well written, but it's just like goofy fun, I guess.
Sometimes I love the OP character. It's done right because like that. The advanced player from the Tutorial Tower.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good. I don't like it.
I mean, I liked it, but like after a certain while, like
when
the
did
MC,
you stop it?
I don't know. Okay, I stopped it when like
I
MC
stopped at
was
100 something.
Yeah. And I stopped it like when MC was going into a weird. Was it a tower? Because
They're always going. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it was the weird god tower.
Yeah. So like, obviously he finished the regular tower, of
Mm-hmm.
course, because he's advanced.
Well, he's finished that thing like hundreds of times.
Yeah. And but like, there's like another tower, and he's going to that one.
That was my issue. It just kept getting like we needed something new. Let's just do it again.
Yeah. No, the best parts is like the MC flexing his powers against like normal civilians or some shit. It's like
oh yeah,
funny.
it is slide sandals.
Yeah. It's like it's funny, but like the worst parts are like, oh, he's going into some goofy ass tower. Like, ugh. Oh my god, the dumbest one is like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like this, like, I don't know. You know about the ranking system in like Korean manga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just one where it's like his power is that he's insane, but people don't know he's insane.
That's not a power, buddy. That's just lying.
He's like, I think it's like, I don't know, like SSS class, like insane guy. I'm not too
Really?
sure. Yeah, I don't know. But his power is that like, because like the premise is, okay, so everyone's a ranker, right? Everyone's got magic powers or whatever, and he's like F rank, right? Yeah. I think it's like F rank, but secretly S rank. I don't know. These
I recognize that.
These titles are so stupid.
No, they really are.
Yeah, but like F rank, actually S rank. So he's an F ranker, right? He's so, I don't know, sad and lonely. His fucking parents got murdered, and his abusive aunt and uncle took him in, and he's like mentally screwed up, and he's like this quiet kid, and so like, I don't know, fast forward to like high school, he's like, oh, I have no powers, and then like
really, I have no powers,
and then like some, I don't know, bad thing happens to him, and then he goes insane. I don't know, like there's like, he has like an insane personality. That's literally his power. It's like he has like two personalities. His like quiet self and his like,
what is it? The other personality's like hella broken.
Yeah, insane self. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. So I don't know. Yeah, it's super dumb. It's fun to read though, because it's just ridiculous, honestly.
Gosu is definitely in my top like 5.
Yeah.
But the 2 I'd say are the best. The 3 I'd say.
Yeah.
Windbreaker, I already told you about that one.
Windbreaker is good, 100%.
But Hardcore Leveling Warrior and The Boxer are definitely my 2 favorites.
Oh, yeah. I know Solo Leveling is getting an anime.
I've read all of Solo. Okay, actually, I think they came back and made some more manga.
They did?
Or some webtoon.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think they did, and it's like, might be some epilogue stuff or something.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But I do know that, like, the actual book version of it, that's crazy, is that a lot of webtoons are actually based off of books.
Yeah, because they make web novels,
yeah,
and then they adapt it to, like, manga form, I guess.
Like, I use mangas, like, they always just start off as mangas, but now it's like webtoons, 9 times out of 10, they start off as novels.
Well, in Japan, they do it as well. Because how the Japanese system works is either you start it off as a light novel, then it has a manga and anime adaptation, or you start off as a manga, and then you have an anime adaptation, and just cut off the light novel part altogether.
That's very different than what it is over here.
Yeah, in manhwa, it's typically, guy writes some fanfic, but that fanfic actually becomes pretty decent, so, some team will pick it up and fucking draw it. So that's usually how it is. Yeah.
I feel like this is where I talk about my second biggest demon I was talking about earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Lord of the Mysteries.
Lord of the Mysteries.
Have you heard of that?
I've never heard of that one.
Lord of the Mysteries haunts my every waking moment sometimes.
Okay, what's it about?
I don't know. But every time...
You don't get it!
No, I do and I don't.
Okay.
TikTok is where I found out about it, because everyone who talked about it on TikTok, they would talk about LOTM, and it was like this enigma. I'm like, what is this? And I had to figure it out.
Yeah.
But every time anyone ever put anything about Lord of the Mysteries, it would be like, Lord of the Mysteries, characters, 100 out of 10. Story, 1 million out of 10. The background, infinity. And I was like, this is crazy. Who is ranking? And I go to the comments, and everyone's like, so right. No, you are so right. And I'm like,
Lord of the Mysteries, you said?
Yes.
Is it manhwa?
Okay, no, it's a web novel.
Oh.
With 500 something chapters. They were coming out with 2 chapters a day.
So do you know the premise, or are you gonna?
It's isekai-esque.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, our boy dies.
Okay.
Or not dies. He does like a luck ritual, I think.
Yeah.
Gets sent to this fantasy world with magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of gets picked up by a god, or doesn't. I didn't get into it far enough because I want to get into it. But essentially, has to pretend to be an Eldritch god. It's like Death Note with the faking. But apparently, every single character is super cool. Is from what I've seen every time I see it.
Okay, I gotta check this out.
Every single character is well represented, and the story perfect.
Okay. That's 500 chapters, you said?
It has a sequel now too.
Fuck yeah.
The first one's finished, and now there's Lord of the Mysteries 2.
I'll check this out. This is a web novel, right?
It's a web novel, yeah. It's on the app, literal web novel.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely check that out.
But it actually did get a webtoon.
Really?
The issue is, I went to start reading, and everyone was like, "No, you're not doing it justice."
Oh, it's like
too cartoony, I'd say.
Really?
It when I was checking out the thing, it seems not like a very light thing. Like it is comical, but it's very much stuff's happening. Like it describes the fact that our boy still has a bullet hole in his head when he comes back here.
Oh, interesting.
It's not like something to be taken lightly. There's a lot of story elements, and you need to keep those.
So you don't read the red webtoon.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, it's getting an anime.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's already a trailer for it coming out.
Oh, okay. Well, this has been a very fun conversation with you, Roy.
Yeah.
Very, very fun. I hope you had fun as well, and hope you out there had fun. And any last words, any shout out, anything? Just say it. Final words, all that good stuff.
Go buy games on Steam.
All right. And my name's Ben Austin. Thank you so much for listening, watching, etc. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.